Penguin is here, and I'm live streaming some Persona 5 The Royal again. Yeah, welcome to the show. I do not see any current viewers, but I shall really quickly test my idea to make sure that I can be heard. So prepare for some feedback. I always do this, it's just a test to make sure that you guys are getting the best possible experience, and because I haven't figured out how to best do things like test streams and stuff like that, or test streams. So, sweet, I can hear it. Sounds good. So, we are going to call that blast. Alright, so, Persona 5. 2 weeks ago, I streamed this for the first time. Me playing it, I guess it was 2 weeks ago, so I've only had this game for 2 weeks. I was mulling over that fact today. I was like, how long have I been playing this game? But yeah, I've 2 weeks ago, I fired this up for the first time. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything about the game, other than, you know, thieves and jokers and Smash, and it's an RPG and all that stuff. Super stylish. So I have had 2 weeks of playing this game and have a much better handle on what this game is and how this game is meant to be played. So we're gonna fire it up. As I said last time, I'm following a guide. I've got that up on my screen because I'm trying to go for the platinum. I'm still a long ways off from popping that platinum, but I will be doing things very specifically. The good thing is, I was playing today, and so you'll pick right up in sort of a more fun spot than last time. You know, I've burned through most of the initial story stuff and the initial tutorial stuff, so it should be mostly a good representation of what gameplay is like. So I see there are a couple viewers, so feel free to say hi. I love it when people say hi, and I have someone to engage with and chat with while playing, so feel free, of course, to engage and chat, and we'll figure out this game together. So yeah, as always, silly hats only. By that I mean, when Penguin is streaming, we wear silly hats, so feel free to grab a silly hat and wear it while streaming with me. Today I'm wearing my little Knight's knit cap. It's kind of appropriate because in Virginia, face masks are now mandatory for all indoor settings, so I could wear this as a face mask. And maybe I should totally wear this out, like to Walmart or whatever. But it is my Knight's hat. I'm celebrating the fact that I completed my reread through of this wonderful book right here, Way of Kings. I reread it. I have read it once. This is one of my favorite series, so check it out. It's amazing. If you are a Stormlight fan already, you can chat me about it here in the chat. I would love to talk. I could totally spend this entire stream talking about this series. If you have not read it, then check it out. It's really freaking good. And if you're a fantasy fan and if you enjoy good storytelling, period, it's just such an excellent book. So, in honor of this fantasy story about knights and wizards and monsters and all that, I am wearing my knight's helmet. And then I will be reading the second one, which is right here. So you can tell they are very meaty books. But anyways, love to talk more about them if you are interested. So feel free to let me know if you're interested, and we'll talk more about it. In the meantime, I shall start playing Persona once I put the books down. Alright, let's just get on with it. Okay, so this is the cool, stylish menu here, but we will get out of it. I was in the middle of infiltrating this palace. So palace infiltrations, the game kind of follows some very almost formulaic patterns. Basically what happens is, like, you live your life as a high school teenager, but you are also this band of phantom thieves, and you have to you encounter some very bad people over the course of the game, and you take it upon yourself to change their hearts, and you do that by entering this world of emotions, and that's formed by people's thoughts and subconscious desires, and it's called the metaverse. And so you enter the metaverse and you steal their most deeply held desire that has become twisted and distorted. So you have to infiltrate their mind palace, basically steal their desire, and that will cause a change of heart. And they confess their crimes, their sins, whatever, and you save the day. So you save the day by stealing their desires and their hearts. It's very, very meta. Totally up my alley in regards to like fun anime sci-fi. So the game takes its name from the personas that you express when you're in the metaverse. So all these characters have their innermost thoughts and feelings expressed outwardly in this world, and that's why they dress the way they do and have the powers that they do. So, but the formula of the game is you do stuff, you investigate these people, then you infiltrate their palace, and every time you have to follow these 3 steps. You have to infiltrate the palace, you have to secure the infiltration route, you have to send a calling card, and you have to and then you have to clear the palace. Clear the palace. The palace goes away. You can't ever go back to it after that point, which is an interesting little thing. You can see in the 2 top corners of the screen, on the one hand, over there to the left, you can see the actual date. It is Monday, May 23rd in the game. And on the right, you can see that I have, you probably won't be able to see it because my camera, but it says I have 13 days until legal action is taken against me by this bad guy. So I have to change his heart before that happens. And so if you do the certain activities you do will burn up a day, but you have a lot of days, a couple hundred days worth of time to do all of the activities in the game. But yeah, but yeah. So here I am at this point in the rotation. I am securing my infiltration route, so I still have 13 days to do it, and then I have 13 days to do that, calling card, and kill the bad guy's evil self. So yeah. Anyways, I'm near the end of this infiltration route thing, so we will see. I was in the middle of trying to get to the thing. Anyways, like I said, please feel free to say hi and communicate with me while we're doing this. Alright, so Persona. So that's what I'm trying to get to, is that thing there. You can see it's got the lasers and everything.
Man.
Oh. Crane with a hook. Alright, so I'm assuming I can lower this crane. That will get me through this.
Joker.
Oh snap. That's the
Wait.
evil guy whose heart I'm trying to steal. He's a painter, and he famous painter, and he got famous because he took on a bunch of students and then plagiarized their work, and then abused them and disavowed them and made them penniless and all that stuff. So he's not a good dude. And that's his like innermost version of himself. But whatever we do in this world, he won't remember it in the real world. Only his shadow self will remember it. Use the dog.
Nice.
Hold a moment.
I've got a good idea.
One person lowers the crane, one person shuts off the power, and one person grabs the treasure. I like it. That sounds good to me. I can dig it.
Now then.
Our infiltration route is secured. Time for the calling card. Okay, so once I secure the infiltration route, I can choose when I want to leave the calling card. The whole purpose of leaving the calling card is because in this world, their core innermost desire, you can see that thing that was covered by all the lasers. It's amorphous. It doesn't really have a shape, so I can't steal it and take it out. But if we leave a calling card, then the bad guy will suddenly realize that that his treasure can be stolen, and by realizing that it can be stolen, that's what gives it shape. So I have to leave the calling card, and then the next day, the treasure will have been given form in this world. So you have to do the treasure the day after you leave the calling card, but you can choose when to leave the calling card in these 13 days. I will not be spending 13 days doing it, though. I will do it a lot sooner than that. Anyways, so we are done with the infiltration route here. I just need to make sure that I have... Checking the map. Zoom out. Oh, I got also in the corner there it says complete. That means I got all the will seeds. That is great. You guys want to see some combat? I'm assuming you're going to want to see some combat. So let's do. I'm going to ambush this guy so that I have the advantage.
True form.
So I take his mask off, I reveal his true form, and it splits into all these monsters. Oh great, this is a hard one, so you're welcome. I fought a guy earlier today that was the hardest fight I had to do. I had to redo the battle like multiple times and rely on luck. But good time. Alright, so I can check and see what this guy's weak to. He is weak to fire.
He's weak to fire.
As Morgana, my little cat friend, just told me. And then these things are weak to lightning. Excellent.
Die already.
What? What? I love this music.
This one's strong against gunshots. Don't waste your bullets.
Let's go.
I'm gonna do a good old... I should get some levels on different Persona. Do I have anyone that has... I'll use my pixie. There it is. Okay, cool. So when you hit a thing's weakness, it gets stunned, and you get a second turn.
This one's strong against gunshots.
Strong, only weak to wind. So I can. You can see there it says baton pass. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna baton pass someone I know has the elemental kind that I like. So I'm gonna use my baby here. And she can do wind against him, and then she can do fire against him, and once I've knocked them all down, I can hold them up, because they're all weakened, so I can basically, and then I can either talk to them and negotiate with them to get stuff, which is pretty cool. I can take their personas if I have a matching level, so actually, I might try to... So lend me your power, and then I have to talk to him, and I have to choose the right options based on his
It looks so depressed. Go easy on him.
attitude. So as Morgana said, he's depressed, so he's going to be timid, nope, gloomy, and so I have a guide here that shows me what options I need. So if he's gloomy, he likes vague responses, and he's indifferent to kind responses. So I need to pick kind or vague responses. So why did you all come? Why you come all the way here? Vague. For girls would be funny. For treasure hunt would be serious. So I'm gonna go with I just don't like it. Good. That means he liked it. Humans are outside by me. If you capture me, what are you going to do to me? Nothing sounds big. Nice. Alright, cool, so I just won him as a persona, yay! Because I am super special and can take many personas. I have many inner minds, they're all just monsters that I fight. Alright, so I'm full, I have to pick one. He's got a nice high level. But I need some of these. You can see on the left there, they have different classes basically, and I want to have matching classes to my whatever you call them. They are called confidants. They're all my friends out in the world. So since I have two temperance, I think is what the full. Well, since I have two temperances, I'm going to get rid of this lower level one.
You've got a new mask.
And have the bigger one. Yay! So when they're held up like that, you can either like
Okay.
take their persona, you can steal an item, or you can just like all out attack them, which does a lot of damage and is stylish AF. All right, so I think I've done everything pretty much. So you can also avoid combat altogether. There are some interesting stealth mechanics here that are involved with that, and they look cool. So I'm gonna wait for him to pass, go right past him, and not get caught. So again, this game, as I've mentioned before, I don't know if I mentioned it last time. I don't think I had, because I hadn't gotten an idea of how this game plays yet. This game doesn't like do any one thing better than any other game. It kind of just takes a lot of different ideas and does them okay. But it's just the combination. It's the fact that it's like a stealth thievery game. It's a RPG with turn-based combat. It's a dungeon crawler. It's a Japanese high school simulator. It's just got like a lot of like disparate elements that other games do better. But when you take it on the whole and wrap it up in the stylish package and give it a cool story, it's very enjoyable. So yeah, I really like Atlas. The other thing I learned is that Atlas, I learned this recently about this game, is that when they designed this game, they're actually designing it for the PS3. I don't know if it got delayed or what, because it came out in 2017, the original. So a lot of the like design of the game is more rudimentary because they were designing it for an older system, which I think is a neat thing. Anyways, this is a safe room. From here I can use, there's certain healing items and stuff like that that I can only use in safe rooms. There's a lot of resource management in the dungeon crawling aspect. Like, you can't just leave a dungeon in the middle of it and buy stuff. There's no stores inside the dungeon, and the actual healing and SP drops are rare. So there's a lot of resource management going into a dungeon. You have to kind of like buy things ahead of time or prepare ahead of time and manage things like your health and your skill points, your mana basically, because you could run out in the middle of a dungeon and then be screwed. So I like that aspect of it. I don't know if that's going to get easier as I go forward or what, but the first dungeon was pretty tough because of that. Not to mention you have a limited amount of yen and all that stuff with which to buy upgrades to your gear. Anyways, I am trying to leave the palace, so what I want to do is I want to pull up my map, and from here I can go to any of the safe rooms in the palace, and I'm going to go to the entrance here and leave, because, like I said, we secured the route.
Inmate. Come inside. We've much to discuss.
So, alongside all of this story about being a phantom thief and stealing people's hearts to change them, there's this weird
There you are, inmate.
thing, this rehabilitation of my character. It's not really clear what this has to do with anything, but it is part of the story.
Our master
So
admires the progress of your
this is how I get
rehabilitation,
personas,
and
this
hence
is how
has
I
given
can
you use
get
of a
new
special
personas
ritual.
and advance my personas. And
It's the electric chair.
I get
used to sacrifice
weird
personas and transmutate them into
persona
high-level
execution
items.
things.
Any further questions? He's apparently gonna consider making work hard for.
Yeah, I don't know what this whole rehabilitation thing has to do with anything, but it is a part of the game, so I am enjoying it, I guess.
Business with me.
Love the guy's voice. The voice actor who does Igor is awesome. Alright, so I can
The inmate needs our
apparently
guidance.
itemize a
Some modification,
persona.
huh?
Transmute high items. I think there's a trophy for this, so I might just do it to get the trophy. Oh, cool. Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice something I don't think I need. Huh. I am going for the Platinum, T-Bone. Welcome, by the way. Thanks for joining. You're always great for conversation. I think I am going to go for the Platinum on it. I'm following a guide for it. But there is just a trophy associated with doing this particular thing here that I'm looking at. Just trying to figure out what I want to sacrifice. I don't think I used this priestess here, so...
It seems it will become a skill card.
Oh, that's cool.
This shall be the result.
Sure.
Into a new form.
Sacrifice his priestess. This is so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. That's so brutal. Sorry, Persona. I'm turning you into an item. No? There it is. Okay, cool. Got a trophy for doing that. So, yay! Sucks that I have to sacrifice a perfectly good Persona for that.
Finished for now? You'd like to read the compendium? Read here.
So you can get any Persona back at any time. Obviously, or not, maybe not obviously, but you do have to spend yen for it. So I could get that right back, which I might do. It's 3,000 yen.
This Persona?
I already have a lot of ice stuff. I don't need her. I'll get a different Persona. She's pretty, though. Pretty little lady, priestess, Asperas Persona. I don't know how do you pronounce that. Asperas? Oh, whatever. Alright, cool. I'm out of here. I want to go back.
It is time, inmate.
Alright, so I am following this guide, and I have secured the infiltration route. Oh man, I gotta do...
Shall we be off?
Well, hopefully I'll get lucky. Alright, so I'm going to leave.
What do you want to do?
Return to the real world.
All right, that settles.
Fascinating.
I like the infiltration log, looking good.
Yes!
All you need to do now is send the calling card. And now we're back to the real world.
Okay.
So as you can see up in the corner, it's still Monday the 23rd, but it is evening. They told me what the pollen warning thing meant, but I don't remember what that is. So, oh yeah, it does kind of look like Shiva. Sorry, T-Bone, I just saw your comment there. Alright, beep 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 beep. I love the I don't know why the onomatopoeia they chose for cell phones is beep 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 beep. Let's talk to you, Sky. Alright, so it's evening, so I have one activity now I can do in the evening. And so basically my options are sometimes you can do stuff with your confidants to raise their level, but most of the time for the evening you're going to want to do something that raises your stats. There is a trophy that is associated with raising all of your stats to maximum. So given that you only have X amount of activities you can do in the game period, and some of those activities are also raising your confidant levels, you have to be very strategic about how you rank up your skills, when you choose to rank up skills versus when you choose to rank up your confidants. And literally it's just a matter of like doing any given thing any given day. Sometimes you're working a part-time job, sometimes you're hanging out with one of your confidants to raise their rank, and sometimes you're studying and stuff like that. My guide tells me that the best use of my time tonight is to go upstairs and craft infiltration tools. I usually just craft lockpicks because I usually have plenty of materials for lockpicks, and I find lockpicks useful when I discover like a chest that I have to unlock. So, in the palaces, of course, in the dungeons, if you will. So, now, the tricky thing here is that my guide tells me that I should save the game and reload the save until I get the proficiency bonus. So basically, if you have a chance every time you craft a lockpick to get a bonus lockpick. And so they want me, and then if you get a bonus lockpick, you get a bonus point towards your proficiency or whatever. So I'm supposed to do that, and it sucks that if I kill the game, though, it kills the stream. So instead, and also that's really boring to watch, is me reload the game over and over again. So I'm just gonna do it and hope that I get the proficiency bonus, and if I don't, then c'est la vie. So you guys are gonna help me cross fingers and hope that I get a bonus one in these 4 lockpicks I have. So drum roll, here we go. 1. Yeah, I might do that. I will probably end up doing that, T-Bone, but for the sake of dramatic, yeah, for the sake of drama for the stream, let's drum roll for me and hope that I get my bonus. 1. No, didn't get it from that one. You can do all 4 at once if you want to, but in this case, I'm gonna do 1 at a time for the. I don't know if that has a higher chance of doing it or not, but all right, 2. Didn't get it from that one.
Yeah.
Come on now, cross your fingers. Alright, I got 1 more. Can make 1 more.
Yeah.
Make it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Lame.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I got my 2 points. I'll be satisfied with it for now. If I get thrown off my schedule here, then I will Zoot Suit Riot.
Well then.
Zoot Suit Riot! Alright, so yes, now you can see I had that 1 activity, so it says, now you're moving on to Tuesday, because it took time to craft those tools. So I need to look at my guide and see what I'm supposed to be doing today. So this morning, while I'm riding the train, I get a chance to read. So I'm reading Buchiko's story according to my guide, so that I can raise my kindness. It's a story about a dog, apparently.
Hey, hey.
So I can read, it takes 2 reading periods to get the bonus from it. So I read the first one, and then I'll read the second one when next time it prompts me to read. It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't prompt you to read every day. So you read it when you can, and I have a ton of books to read.
All right, let's begin.
What? We have to clean up trash? Lame. High school sucks.
Okay, quiet down.
So my character's texting class, which is something that when I was in high school I would get my phone taken away for. But I guess it's 2020 now. Scandaled up. Ooh, all the girls have been freaking out over this new guy. I bet you that means he's going to join my team. Oh wait, no, I think Maruki's my counselor. That's even more disturbing. I already went to counseling. He is technically on my team. He's one of my confidants, my counselor, my school counselor. And,
It's open.
yep.
What's up?
Ryuji's going to counseling.
Hey there. Well, how about it?
Is there anyone in your class you like? Whoa, that's not exactly something a counselor should be asking. Dude, Maruki, calm down.
Sorry.
Yeah, dude, total little counselor, student, therapist, off-limit topic. Japanese people. I love them. There's nothing wrong with Japanese people. They have some weird cultural ideas that are displayed prominently in many of their cultural works. But who am I to judge? Maybe they think that they probably actually absolutely think our cultural practices are weird. Oh, sweating, saying things get me in trouble on Twitter.
I'm sorry.
Before that, I was just pissed all the time.
Quite.
Ryuji's a good guy. His introduction to my team was very random, effectively. He was the very first member of my team. We were just walking in the same direction to school, and we both got pulled into the metaverse. And from there, just by virtue of being stuck in the same situation together, we became best friends. So, you know, normal. I feel like that's actually how most friendships are formed. So, but he's a good guy. He's fun. It's gonna be hard to pick my team. In these RPGs, JRPGs, whatever, any kind of RPG really, that makes me choose a team out of characters, a wider cast of characters. I always have a hard time because I always end up liking more than the allowed amount of characters. And so Final Fantasy was always tough picking a team out of the cast that I love.
I know.
I just wish they all would be on my team. I want a 10-person turn-based team.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, this is cute. Well, that was a fun little cutscene. Now, what am I supposed to do today? So, I can go see my stalker on the first floor.
I can feel it.
There's a stalker that stalks you until June 8th. And I can go see her. Oh, that's cool. Free-to-play Korean games are always quality. Alright, there she is. Hi, stalker.
You're right.
Makoto. I think she's gonna join my team eventually. Makoto. But, alright, I am supposed to return some books to the library. I know, this is riveting streaming today, guys. I'm going to use fast travel to go to the library because I don't remember how to get there. Atlantica. I've never heard of it, man. Alright, so, as Morgana was saying, I can use this time to study if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I would like to return a book. I'm returning The Alluring Dancer because I finished it. And I'm supposed to borrow The Gallant Rogue.
Here.
So you can check books in and out of the library. They're all just to raise your stats when you have time to read them. So I'm checking this out for a later time. Alright, buy equipment and medicine as needed, and then send the calling card. Excellent. So... I'm trying to remember... I don't think I need to... I don't think I need to buy anything. I might need to buy some medicine. Let's go buy some medicine. So, my primary means by which to buy medicine is the clinic. Obviously, here's my girl, my doctor girl. She's one of the characters you can romance in this game, which is weird because she's like a professional doctor that's at least in her 20s. Like, she got through med school, and I'm a high schooler, so I feel like there's like a 5 to 10 year age gap there. Maybe she's a genius and got through it in like 5 years, but that still is like kind of gross. But, you know, she's pretty and everything, so maybe and she's funny and interesting, so maybe I'll end up romancing her as for my trophy. listen, I am an adult. I'm a 30-year-old man, so technically I shouldn't be romancing the high schoolers, right? I should be romancing the young professional. But my character's a high schooler. I'm so torn, guys. This game has got some moral dilemmas.
Okay, which one?
In the meantime, don't have to worry about that for a while. So I'm gonna buy some.
Why do you have such a serious? Oh, did you decide? You don't. Oh,
buy
did
another
you
one of
decide?
these. No, just one.
Here you go.
I have Revivadrin. Remove stat debuffs for all allies. That's awesome. Huh. Yeah, my wife will appreciate all the romance options I have in this game, for sure. I generally tend to avoid talking about my video game romances with my wife. I hope she doesn't watch this stream later. I'll be in trouble. Why are you romancing girls in video games? Because the game lets me, okay? I'm not sure. You see, I have a limited amount of yen, and I don't... Like, you need some yen for actual, like, stat raising for those trophies outside of the dungeon, so I try to be as minimalist as possible with my expenditures outside of the palaces, outside of the dungeons. But some of this stuff could be super useful, and the combat is getting much harder. So, I will at least do...
You want that?
Buy one of these.
Thanks. Take care.
And call it a day. Hopefully we'll be alright. Alright, so I'm going to send the calling card. So to do that, I have to go to Shibuya. Shibuya, roll call. So I have to go to my hideout. The hideout changes with every like chapter of the game.
Now take him down.
Madarame is going to... There won't be any way to revert it, though.
I have thought it over carefully. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. I apologize.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose but if you're already determined to do it, then there's...
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling.
It's not about
It
acting
is.
cool.
It's really
The
swanky.
calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some...
Ah, you must be talking about when we...
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography, I think.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition, but why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with?
It's a good question, Yusuke.
Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives?
Yes.
Honestly, I'm not. At the very
Well,
least. I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident. But that's
Apparently it
all.
has existed at least for 5 Persona games. However long that's been in Persona game time.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn... Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Kid, I really want him to have an option saying it's that kind of thing that keeps me up at night. Yes, of
Don't
course
be
I think
so
about that stuff.
anxious. You don't. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
Sometimes I like to think that other worlds do exist, parallel universes and all that stuff. As terrifying as that can be sometimes, I take great comfort in knowing that somewhere out in the world, somewhere out in the many, many versions of me, I have, you know, I have everything I want in this life, and then I regret everything I don't have that I have in this world. Like, I like to think that every version of me regrets something. If that makes sense. Like, that there's not a perfect version of me. That if I were to make one decision in my life, it means I would have lost another set of things. And so, therefore, I have regrets no matter where I am. So, maybe that just means I can, I don't know, find it comforting to be like, yeah, doesn't matter what choices I may or may not have made. I probably have different regrets in those different worlds. Sorry, that got deep. I also like to think that
Then
there's
it's
a universe out there where I
prepare the
can
calling
fly
card at
and
once.
have a scorpion tail that shoots laser beams. So, yeah, that also is comforting to me. Alright, we're sending the calling card.
A calling card, huh? He is famous after all. He has often received...
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is...
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last...
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and...
Really artistic
No,
and stuff.
it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows...
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cool.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's
They
decided
do
that.
exist.
Great! All that's left is... You guys better...
Alright, we're gonna send the calling card. And then...
You're
calling card's effectively sent then. I want to see our new calling card. Alright, so my guide's telling me to study to raise my knowledge. So, just making sure I did everything I need to do. Buy equipment and medicine, return the alluring dancer. You know
Let's
what?
do it.
Let's create a save point. No harm in creating a save point.
Now
We'll
listen.
study.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
I live in a coffee shop.
Hey,
It's pretty cool, I guess. So there, I raised my wisdom, or not wisdom, my knowledge by 2.
well then.
Mm. On to Wednesday. There's my calling card.
We meet it. It
Stalker
appears you were
girl.
lying low.
I'm acting the same as usual.
Really? Anyhow, I wish the culprit would... It's absurd to pretend I can do the police's job. I wish he considered my feelings
So the
before
principal has
asking me this.
assigned this girl to find out what we're up to. Mostly to find who this group of phantom thieves are, and she suspects it's us, so she's stalking us to try to figure it out. But I think we're going to change her mind and she's going to join the team.
Pardon me, sir. There's a map.
Please excuse. What is it?
We found
He's
this
the bad guy.
outside.
This is the bad guy who I'm currently trying to change his heart, but this is what he looks like in the real world.
A letter.
It's, Sir Ichiriyusai Madarame,
That's our
a
calling
great
card.
sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupil. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth.
Yeah, you are.
We
You're
will
gonna
take
confess
your
those
distorted
crimes.
desires without from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, I got to custom name my group of thieves. But of course it just says Phantom Thieves in the voice acting because they didn't want to record every possible possibility. But I named my group the Fair Fowl. Because I'm a penguin, right? So fowl, and then Fair Fowl is a Shakespearean reference to Macbeth. Fair is foul and foul is fair. So, all kinds of cool wordplay there. I think it's pretty creative, and I think I'm a genius, literary genius for coming up with it, but that's just me. Thanks, T-Bone. Fair Fowl.
We don't know. The same letter's been...
What about the
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Ah, yes.
Remove these at once.
Of course. It's about
useful
this
having a
affecting
smart
the
cat on the
exhibit.
team.
We believe it's just a prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that?
Of course not.
Oh, it's true, son.
It's those damn brats doing his. Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please.
So now his security's all the way up, which means it's going to be harder to re-infiltrate his palace. But I shall do it.
Will that do?
Fire, ice, electricity, and wind.
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was.
The treasure should have...
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking. We'll show them. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we...
It's do or die.
Come on, we can't have our leader get all.
You have no reservations about this either.
Of course not. We'll do this.
Alright, hopefully we can finish off this stream tonight with a boss battle that I'll inevitably lose multiple times. Huzzah! Huzzah! Ah, it's this music. Do 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 do.
Well then.
Alright, I'm okay with this team. I feel like Yusuke deserves to beat up his old master. Alright, do I have any other routes? I don't think so. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've got all the treasure in this place, so... I'll farm this for animal brushes. Yeah, sell well. Alright, so I'm basically just gonna make it to the first safe house, and then, yes, this guy thinks his palace is a museum. Even though, in reality, we are just in a shack home. There are the lasers, gotta go under them. Alright. Sneak. Shoot. There we go. You know, I don't think I need to go this way. Ah, shoot! Yeah, I didn't need to go this far.
Show me your true
Fight
form.
this guy. Okay, so Mokuweed, I know all these things' weaknesses, but I don't remember them off the top of my head. Weak against gunfire. Alright, we're gonna baton pass. My girl Panther. Boom. And you're weak to fire, aren't you? Alright, we'll show off an all-out attack. Kill them as stylishly as possible. Yeah, girl. That's right out of Smash Bros. I'm sure you recognize T-Bone. Oh no! Apparently I triggered an alarm, so I gotta fight more. Oh, resistance to wind, huh?
No weaknesses I can see.
Da, 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 da. Interesting, alright. Definitely made it more difficult for me.
I am thou.
That. Do an AoE fire attack. The pen shape.
She's so gorgeous, Panther.
Oh. She's asking me to spare her life. Show me the money.
Poor thing, it looks scared to death.
Timid, likes time. With equal footing mean. Ah, yes. This is the persona that I got rid of. The one that looks like Shiva, right?
Victory is ours.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Sweet, got that one back after giving it up. Morgana leveled up. Nice.
Okay.
My party members can level up outside of my party, which is awesome. Alright, we got a hook shot. Woo! Got there was an alarm there. And my character slid under it masterfully. Alright, take some of the shortcuts I have. I'm trying to get to stinking safe room, and then I can just fast travel to where we're ready to go. Slide and then jump. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Alright, there was a whole event in here, but just getting past it. A safe room, yay! We want to go to Upper Main Hall, I believe. And then we will save. Save point right here. Alright, I think we have time for a boss battle, guys.
Let's go.
Boss battle, boss battle. Oh, I think it was. That's the wrong direction. Whee! Stylish! Alright.
Joker.
Ready as I'll ever be.
There's an enemy inside.
I mean, anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so...
Will you be okay?
Huh, don't underestimate an...
Bro, your leg is super weak.
Hey, there's some weird...
You better make it, Skull.
Is this good?
Morgana.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You seem
Cat
to be
is tied
enjoying
to
this.
the hook.
Only the best can appreciate these critical moments. Plus, this...
We'll be counting on you, Mom.
There's Fox's signal. Good luck, everyone.
Joker!
So Mission Impossible. It's like anime Mission Impossible.
Sorry for the...
My bad. It took me ages to get that...
Wait, where...
Let's go!
What's his treasure? It's a piece of artwork, obviously.
Hey,
Is that clipping through the floor there? Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, I hear my son crying. Ooh. I don't think it's because I was being too loud. Nope.
Joker.
I can feel it.
Let's go.
Oh, cool. Fight him on top of a roof or something.
But at least we're outside.
I have something. Somewhere.
Is this another port?
We don't have time to lose.
For real?
Alright. Come on, boss fight, boss fight.
What's this?
I knew it.
It seems.
Dude, why is Mona...
I just can't take... Treasure! Huh?
This is the treasure?
Get back!
Whoa!
Man. Is this?
How dare you try...
So you had a fit?
Counterfeits are accepted.
What made you change like this? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took that woman never lost her passion for her skills and talents were quite astonishing. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works.
How low can you...
Boo.
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die.
Genuine. That's the real Sayuri.
Ah, his mom painted the dude's most famous piece of art.
This can't be. Mom.
Whist.
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. Woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes. That is the truth behind the mystery of...
You stole something that personal?
What a jerk.
I
I'm
knew
killing
at
him,
first
guys.
glance. I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced
But the baby in the picture.
it was all... If the babe is erased, the reason for the... That's what the general public is drawn to.
I always felt something was off about it. If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about... You don't love art at...
Though you have a real treasure, your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles.
It makes me laugh!
So you'll defy me? Well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke, I'm going to... Along with those insolent friends...
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're...
Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outdid that include my mother.
Oh, he killed her. Oh my gosh,
just so
guys.
happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting.
You let her die?
I'm gonna kill you.
No one would doubt if she just dropped dead. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd? that I discovered you're the reason why I kept you around was to keep you from You killed. The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who
Japanese
won't talk back
melodrama.
than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up.
That was not sarcastic, actually. I love it. I can't get enough of anime.
I thank you. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace of you aren't some rotten artist. You're a despicable
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing what those who have the connections make the rules. Those, not to mention the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good.
I'm
Get back.
a badass. Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight.
Now,
You used others. You aren't even.
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no telling what he'll try.
Alright, his... I'm guessing these are all weak to different things, because my guide said I should use different elements.
You're mine.
Nope. So... He's not weak to lightning in the eye. No, okay. Ow. Ow.
I am thou. Die!
What?
you pesky brats!
The answer my guide actually included. I'm probably gonna lose this boss.
Joker, your defense got lower.
Persona!
Like, the one I enjoyed is that one. Alright. I'll use her to heal herself. Ooh, nice dodge! Did it say it's weak to attack? Oh no, it's absorbs attack. Okay. Man, things are annoying.
What is this? There has to be more than just our color change. Huh?
Huh.
Persona!
Persona! Oh my head, that's all for me! Are you alright?
Ow! Not fun for me.
Out. We've got to help him! Hitler's been taken out!
Man.
Someone treat her!
Do I have a res? There has one of them.
This one.
Sorry!
Persona! You're mine.
Down.
Uh,
Gotta hold on!
What?
Persona!
kill his nose. Take that. I don't understand this fight.
Damn it. Those thi-
Time for this.
Gotta heal Joker up, because if he dies, I lose.
Time for a counterattack!
Probably going to lose this.
Let's do this! How about this?
Heal up Joker, I guess.
That hit her, you know! Hang in there! Joker! Get up!
And I lost. Well, that was fun. Watching me lose, I'm sure. So, that's all the stream time I have for the day. I guess I'll try the battle one more time. Before I call it for the night. You know, underdog and all that. I understand this, so I might waste your times.
Joker, don't lose focus. There's no telling what he'll try.
Ravage her!
There's over here! Are you alright? Knock, off balance! You have to recover! Persona! Get wrecked! Alright! Scissors back! Persona!
You should restore your
Alright.
health. Artist knows his twitching.
I guess you are good for something
How
small.
dignified.
I shall put you to the sword!
Not this one.
It is healed before your very eyes.
They reach damage.
Skull, your defense is dropped.
Oh, he took them all out at once? That's probably what I have to do. These are weak to... Nice.
Panther. Not good. Fox is in bad shape.
Alright, you brother, use actually
We'll put you down!
attack. You're strong.
Persona!
Alright,
And you're gonna heal.
I appreciate it.
I'll slather you with my color! Crying won't
Know
help!
what that does?
What is this? There has to be more than just our cup.
For real?
Skull's back up. Let's give him some payback.
Alright.
Skull's out. We've got to help him.
Revive him.
Ow. Not good.
I'm at my
Fox
limit.
is in bad shape.
Time for this.
I only have one revive, that's lame.
Screwed that up.
Alright, we're gonna use
Using it.
HP on everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No way!
Man, he hits hard.
Let's do this.
Alright, and then we can do...
Skull's been knocked flat.
What?
Yeah,
Ah, you
you
missed.
Panther.
This is my other self. I lend it.
Persona! Go down!
You pig.
Just a little bit.
Skull's back up. Let's give him some payback.
There we go!
Alright, we're gonna heal.
Persona.
You're also going to heal.
Much thanks.
All right, Joker. Very
Persona.
smooth.
Die!
It's time.
I'm not sure how I'm gonna kill them all at once. No.
That paint coating attack is a real...
What's the plan?
Turn the tables on him.
Isn't that the same thing, Mod? Let's try covering him.
How?
Persona! There!
Heal for now.
Panthers off her feet! Are you alright? Oh no! He's been knocked flat! Skull's out! We've gotta help him! Panther's been taken out! Someone treat her!
I am thou. Time to bestow the... Leave it to me. All right, I'm going.
Alright, Painter. I have no way of reviving my teams. No.
You anger me!
No. I'm about to lose. Okay. Well, I proceed to lose twice. I tried. I had a good run of it, but I'm going to call that as my stream for the day. So, thanks for watching me lose. And, I hope you all have a good week. So, I'll give the whole spiel. We here at 80-Bit Pod Smash in our stream,
So,
we do a...
the game
Yes,
is
Igor,
over.
the game's over.
What a true...
We do live streams every Wednesday where we pick a different game or the same game that we've been playing, whatever tickles our fancy for that week, and we stream it. It'll be alternating between myself and my co-host Termite, as you can see in our little logo. And we also host a podcast that's a lot more consistent content. We have that every Monday. It airs a new one every Monday. We have occasional bonus episodes. And if you can't get enough of us and want to engage with us, you can check out our social media too. So links for all that stuff can be found at 80bitpodsmash.com. That is our landing site. All of our episodes are there. You can stream them right from the website, or you can find links to any podcast listening audio platform of your choice. So Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, all that. You can also find links to all of our social media, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, all at 80-Bit Pod Smash, and you can engage with us there. There's also links to Discord and all of our episode notes, so you can chat with us directly right away. Get a hold of us pretty much immediately, because it goes right to my phone. So, yeah, chat with us there, engage with us, tell us what kind of games you'd like to see us play, and whether you want to see, or if you want to see more of what we are playing. So, anyways, hope you all have a great week.